Welcome to this video on AWS Virtual Private Cloud. Here, we'll explore the basics of AWS VPC and discover how it empowers you to design and manage secure, scalable, and flexible cloud networks. We'll provide you with a solid understanding of AWS VPC, from its fundamentals to advanced concepts. Let's start with the basics. What is AWS Virtual Private Cloud, or VPC? AWS VPC is a private virtual network in the cloud that functions much like a traditional network in a physical data center. However, it comes with the added advantage of leveraging AWS's massively scalable infrastructure. With a VPC, you can launch AWS resources into a network that you configure. You have control over essential elements, such as defining custom IP address ranges, creating subnets, configuring route tables, and setting up network gateways. Most importantly, VPCs give you control over how resources within your network are exposed to the internet, ensuring both security and flexibility. In short, AWS VPC combines the familiarity of traditional networking with the scalability of the cloud, making it a cornerstone of AWS infrastructure. Now, let's dive into the fundamentals of AWS Virtual Private Cloud, or VPC. AWS VPC acts as a virtual data center in the cloud, allowing you to launch and group resources like EC2 instances, databases, and EMR clusters. Think of it as a private, isolated network within AWS, where you have complete control over your networking setup. With VPC, you can define your own IP address range, create subnets, configure route tables, and manage gateways to direct traffic. It enables you to securely connect resources within your network and control their exposure to the internet. Essentially, a VPC provides the flexibility and scalability of the AWS cloud while maintaining the familiarity of a traditional data center setup. Let's take a closer look at the Default VPC, a pre-configured virtual private cloud provided by AWS when you create a new account. The Default VPC includes several features to help you get started quickly. It comes with a pre-assigned CIDR range for IP addressing, subnets spread across multiple availability zones for resiliency, and a main route table to manage traffic flow. Additionally, it includes an internet gateway to enable connectivity to the internet. For security, the Default VPC is equipped with security groups and network ACLs to help protect your resources. This setup is a great starting point because it ensures that new EC2 instances are launched in a functional and internet-connected network, even without additional configuration. The Default VPC simplifies the onboarding process and gives you a fully operational network environment right out of the box. This screenshot shows different defaults you get related to AWS VPC in your account. When you create a new AWS account, AWS gives many things to help start with a network in your AWS account. It provides you with a default VPC with a CIDR range. It provides you with subnets for AZs for resiliency. It gives route tables and internet gateway to connect AWS resources to the internet. It also provides you security groups and network ACLs to provide security. Let's explore the key features of the Default VPC, a ready-to-use network environment provided by AWS for every new account. First, internet connectivity. The Default VPC comes pre-configured with an internet gateway, enabling all resources and public subnets to connect to the internet. Second, public IPv4 addresses. Any EC2 instances you launch within the Default VPC are automatically assigned public IPv4 addresses, allowing direct internet access. Third, it provides public and private IPv4 DNS names for instances in public subnets. Finally, automatic subnet assignment. When you launch an EC2 instance without specifying a subnet, it is automatically placed in the Default VPC, ensuring a seamless start without extra configuration. These features make the Default VPC an excellent starting point for beginners or quick deployments, providing essential connectivity and security features out of the box. Now, let's dive into the key networking components that make up an AWS Virtual Private Cloud, or VPC. First, subnets. Subnets allow you to divide your VPC into smaller, manageable networks. You can create both public subnets, which are accessible from the internet, and private subnets for internal resources. Second, route tables. Route tables control the flow of traffic within your VPC and between your VPC and other networks. They allow you to define how traffic is routed to and from your subnets. Third, Internet Gateway. An Internet Gateway connects your VPC to the Internet. This component is essential for providing Internet access to resources in your public subnets. Finally, security groups and network ACLs. These components are critical for managing access and security. Security groups act as virtual firewalls for your EC2 instances, while network ACLs provide an additional layer of control at the subnet level. Understanding and configuring these components is essential for creating secure, efficient, and scalable cloud networks within AWS. This is a typical AWS networking architecture diagram. You can notice main VPC components such as subnets, route tables, and Internet Gateway and their relationship. Let's take a closer look at the architecture of a default VPC. In this example, we're examining the default VPC setup in the Virginia region. This region has 6 availability zones, and each zone is associated with its own subnet. These subnets are connected to the VPC and assigned specific CIDR blocks to manage IP addressing within the network. The default VPC also includes a main route table that connects all subnets, ensuring proper traffic flow within the network. An Internet Gateway is attached to the VPC to enable connectivity to the public Internet. This allows instances within public subnets to access the Internet seamlessly. It's important to note that this setup doesn't include any resources by default. There are no EC2 instances or other hosts launched yet. However, this architecture is ready to support your applications right out of the box, with resilience built in through multiple availability zones. The default VPC provides a solid foundation for your AWS networking needs, making it easy to get started while offering the flexibility to customize as you grow. Let's talk about moving beyond the default VPC and exploring the power of creating your own custom VPC. While the default VPC is a great starting point, building a custom VPC allows you to take full control of your network setup. You can fine-tune your IP address ranges, design custom subnets, and implement additional security configurations tailored to your needs. Custom VPCs also enable advanced networking capabilities, such as creating private or hybrid cloud setups. This flexibility ensures your architecture aligns with specific compliance requirements, workload demands, and scalability goals. By customizing your VPC, you can optimize performance, improve security, and build a robust network foundation for your applications. Let's take a closer look at the comparison between default VPC and custom VPC to understand their features and when to use each. First, let's talk about creation. A default VPC is automatically created by AWS when you set up a new account, providing an out-of-the-box network. On the other hand, a custom VPC is manually created to meet specific requirements, giving you more control. Subnets. In a default VPC, AWS pre-configures subnets for each availability zone, making it quick to start. With a custom VPC, you decide how many subnets to create, whether they're public or private, and where to place them. CIDR range. Default VPCs come with a predefined CIDR range, such as 172.31.0.016. For custom VPCs, you can define your own CIDR range to fit your unique network design. Internet connectivity. Default VPCs include an Internet Gateway for public subnets, ensuring all instances have public Internet access. In a custom VPC, adding an Internet Gateway is optional, allowing you to create private-only networks if needed. Security groups. Default. VPCs provide basic security groups with standard rules. With a custom VPC, you can define security groups with tailored rules specific to your application needs. Route tables. Default VPCs have pre-configured route tables to handle basic networking. Custom VPCs let you create and customize route tables to control traffic flow within and outside your VPC. Flexibility. Default VPCs are great for beginners or quick setups, but they have limited customization options. Custom VPCs, however, offer high flexibility, perfect for production workloads or compliance requirements. Cost optimization. A default VPC might include unnecessary resources, leading to extra costs. Custom VPCs allow you to design only what you need, optimizing costs. And finally, the use case. Default VPCs are ideal for beginners or for quickly deploying resources. Custom VPCs are better suited for advanced setups, production environments, and applications with specific networking needs. Understanding these differences helps you choose the right VPC setup for your requirements. Let's summarize the key points about AWS VPC. First, AWS Virtual Private Cloud, or VPC, provides a scalable and private network environment for launching and managing your AWS resources securely. Second, the Default VPC offers a ready-made setup that includes internet connectivity, public and private IP addresses, and essential networking components, making it a great starting point for beginners or quick deployments. Third, understanding the various components of VPC, such as subnets, route tables, and internet gateways, is essential for creating secure and scalable network architectures. Finally, customizing your VPC gives you greater control and flexibility, allowing you to tailor your network to specific security, scalability, or performance requirements. Mastering AWS VPC is a key step toward designing efficient and secure cloud environments that meet your organizational needs.